Hi,
Hi
everybody.
everybody, my name is Shelcy,
I'm Angelica.
and together we're two random girls. So today we're going to be talking about episodes 16 through 23.
Yeah, basically all of Casa Amor and the recoupling and the day after the recoupling. I haven't watched the day after the recoupling, but Chelsea's going to put me up to speed. But basically, Casa Amor. Well, guys, I think, Angelica, I think Chelsea, you have something to say to the audience? Or are you standing still protecting Casey?
Oh, yeah, I'm no longer a Casey defender. I feel stupid. Last time I ever trusted a man, he had me fooled. I regret it.
No, yeah. I think he
regret
had us all fooled. I thought Casey was the man. I was like, he's the sweet little angel. Nobody picked him.
Yeah.
We didn't know you, Trinity said.
No, she's right. They didn't know. And then people don't get picked every single year. They never make it their whole personality.
That's what I'm saying. What's his name?
Kendall and
Cordell.
Yeah, Kendall and Cordell, they didn't get picked last year. They still found their people.
Yeah.
Like, he did too much. And he's a weirdo.
He just did way too much in the sense like I don't even blame him for exploring. It's just the way he went about it, and like, I don't know. I also don't blame him for coming back with TITI. I'm like,
nobody blames him for any of that. Like, I hope he understands that, but he doesn't, because people think like, oh, you guys just want me to stay in this relationship that doesn't serve. No.
Yeah, that's he's like, I did this for me. Nobody, and then TT's over there like, oh my god, he can't choose himself. Sorry, I can't even get into the TT debacle right now because that got me mad.
Bro, I almost jumped through the screen and teleported in there. And I wanted to drag her by those Fulani braids.
And I'm not gonna lie, guys. I personally, you don't like Anaya too, right?
I don't like Anaya. Sorry, I don't hate that girl. I don't like her.
I don't like her either.
I don't like Anaya, but let me tell you some of my notes. From when Casa started, I said she was like, "Oh, I could do this game better than you." I said, "Let me see you be mean, Anaya. Let me see you be bad." I hope these girls better be nasty this year, be freaking bad and nasty. But they weren't. They disappointed me yet again.
What does this mean? I'm sorry.
Because, every single year, the girls are just sitting in Casa waiting for the boys to come back, being like, I miss my man. Whole time they're a man getting a lap dance. Whole time they're man sucking toes, doing a bunch of shit at Casa.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. They saw... Also, Love Island producers, whoever decided to do that, amazing. I think it was that to show the heart rate challenge. Low-key, you're going to have to show these girls every day. But I'm starting to think...
It doesn't matter.
This generation... I'm starting to think bad things.
It doesn't matter. They saw those boys sit up there and talk about them and said all this stuff about them, and then they still literally chose them. And like, they didn't even give the boys really a chance. Like, I don't believe they really gave the boys a chance.
They still chose them. They kept being like, yeah, tonight we're gonna cuddle, tonight we're gonna make out. That's why the only one in there, y'all keep hating on my split girl, but my split girl be splitting the fuck out of there. As soon as a man does her dirty, she is out of there. And honestly, that's what one thing, these young girls, if you're watching Love Island, this is one thing you have to take from her. Don't be so easygoing like her. Maybe, I mean, that's your preference, really. Sorry. Don't mean to judge. But do not take anything from a man. As soon as she sees one little thing, like, boom, they did me dirty, she on to the next. Yeah. And that's good. And what I'm saying by don't be easy, I didn't mean easy like that. I just meant you don't have to be on to the next. You could just be on to being alone rather than being with a bum man that's going to sit there and be like, oh, I forgot all about Kenzie. Also, who's going to sit there in front of another girl's face and be like, oh, you're perfect. Like, this girl, Kenzie, she didn't give me the ick, but, sometimes I would stare at her and be like, and Parmita's just going to sit there and like, haha. You think as a female, I'm going to let another man come up to me and be like, you look so good, so much better than my ex? Like, you don't have to, you don't have to put somebody down.
To say, oh, he never disrespected you with me.
When she said that, I was like, you're such a liar. What do you mean?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I'm confident.
Like, what does that have to do with anything?
She's known this man for 3 days. You think he's not gonna go to Miami, find a badder bitch than you, and say the same thing. Like, this is what I don't understand about females. Like, I really don't understand it. Anytime I've had a boyfriend, anytime my boyfriend has tried to talk bad about my ex, this is something my mom taught me. She was like, if a man ever talks bad about their ex, they're gonna do it to you once you become their ex. And it's true. If a man's gonna talk bad about their ex, the first thing I say is like, let's not say that, because why the fuck are you telling me that? Like, you're not putting me up by putting another girl down.
Yeah.
And that's what Parmita, TT, and all of them are doing. When Anaya started crying, mind you, I don't even like Anaya, all of them are laughing in her face, being like, oh, ha ha ha, like they act like you're married, blah 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 blah. Bitch, TT, you were 1 day in and you're already like, oh, KC, you're really doing this to me, like I'm all about you, so you fuck up, because I'm TT, bitch.
No, I literally sat there and I knew TT's ass was lying. I'm like, I know you're lying, TT. Like, that's literally what I hate about. It made me so mad because literally, once again, this just goes to show you, we are not Anaya supporters. Like, I don't feel
like,
any way towards that girl.
Yeah, like I don't.
She doesn't move me. But I still was like, there's no way you're gonna sit in front of KC and TT. You're not gonna come up to this villa and support her. Like, sorry, you're not gonna come into this villa and do her like that. You're not gonna play in her face like that.
No.
And I just couldn't. That's why I voted for her for Carl, and I said this is the only
Did
thing
Carl
I'm gonna
come back?
do. He did come back. Yeah.
Is she
Carl
happy?
Yeah, but he's telling her like that he's like his walls are gonna be a little bit up, and I don't blame him. I see a lot of people are trying to come at Carl, but this is the same exact thing they did to KC. They'll do to Carl. Carl is like, he has his own experience.
Yeah,
he's not tied to Anaya. Like, yeah, we brought him back for Anaya because they had a connection.
And also,
like,
Anaya did not choose the man.
Yeah, like, it's fair for him to be like,
and he's probably like, girl, you stupid as fuck. Like,
if you don't like me,
yeah.
he's probably thinking to himself, which is fair, you don't like me, you're only with me now because this man played in your face.
Yeah.
Like, and I think it's a fair assessment to make, and like, but people, I don't think people should blame him for that, but you know they will.
And
they
now
already started.
Who is he trying to?
Because an after son, he said that he thought that Amor was pretty, and him and Amora got brought back. So he's probably gonna try to explore Amora. And on the first look, he was like, "Oh, Amora, what do you want for breakfast?" And people were like coming for him. They're like, "What the heck? We didn't bring you to make breakfast for Amora." But either way, the single person usually makes breakfast for the other single person that they come with.
But yeah.
So I don't think it was a weird thing for him to ask. Either way, he said he's open to explore with Anaya, but like he deserves to. He didn't sign up to be just there for Anaya. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it was the same thing for KC when I was supporting him. I was like, I understand that you guys want them together or whatever, but if he doesn't want to be with her, he doesn't have to be with her. That's what I'm saying.
And KC wouldn't have been wrong if he wasn't like
just weird,
crazy. It's just like you're being a child. The way all these boys talked about the girls, it was just weird. And the way that, again, I'm gonna bring up like TT and like these girls were laughing while you're seeing a woman cry. It's just, I don't understand. Like, I know girl is not that. Like, if I see a girl bawling her eyes out and I'm gonna be like, they're acting like they're married.
Like, I literally understood her so bad when she was like, this is embarrassing. Yeah, because if I was there, I'm not gonna lie, they would have to kick me out the show. I would have went up to them and say, what's funny? Like, that's honestly, like, it's not, I feel so bad for, like, it is so embarrassing.
Like, you already got the man, and you're gonna sit there and laugh at me while I'm crying, and nobody else is gonna be like, hey, like, let's not be assholes. Like, you're being...
And Zach made me so mad talking about some, damn, we were just all having fun at casa. We came here. Like,
and
what do you guys
drama
think?
Like, what drama?
Like the consequences of your actions. Like, people can't express their feelings.
But it's also, it's like not even because the consequences of like, honestly, I think Anaya was doing too much. I'm not gonna lie.
When?
In the recoupling, she's over there like, KC, like she's crying. Bitch, you knew. You're mad because you knew. Like,
I literally wrote in my notes while the recoupling was happening, because she was the last one, and Kata chose to stay single, and then Melanie chose to stay single, and Bryce came back to Trinity, and I said, I really hope she's not watching this and getting some inspiration, because girl, your man's not coming back.
Yeah,
like, this will not happen for you. You better choose Carl. And I guess what she did.
Yeah,
she waited for freaking KC to come, and then KC comes and TT's over there smirking, and TT, I don't give a F what people are saying.
The smirk was crazy.
Like, people were saying, oh, Trinity came at TT crazy. Trinity never came at TT. Trinity was talking to Casey.
Yeah.
TT inserted herself into the conversation.
She defending a man she known for 3 days.
And then, you know what made me so mad? She thinks they Queen and Slim. She thinks they Bonnie and Clyde. The next day, the next episode, she's sitting there talking about something. He's like, thank you for supporting me. She's like, yeah, if I'm with you, though, I got you. It's me and you against the whole world. Like, I'm always going to support you. Like, no, they're not going to talk to you like that. They're not going to talk to you any way they want. And he was like, and I was like, and you're saying, like, all of those girls think they're married. What do you think you are?
Yeah, she really think this man and her gonna end up together.
Like, girl, you're doing the most. You're doing the most for this man. You don't really know. It's been 3 freaking days. And then they were laughing because they were like, oh, it's been 3 days. You feel like it's over 3 days? She's like, yeah, hell yeah, I do over 3 days. Basically saying, like, 3 days with her is just, like, way better than 3 weeks with Anaya. I already knew that Anaya and Casey didn't really have anything. When people kept saying, "Oh, they're so cute," I didn't see what they were seeing. I never understood it, but she didn't deserve that.
No, I don't think she deserved the way they came at her. Like you see, she's crying. It's been like, oh, like I'm sorry, you know, like I just found like something better.
Casey's a weirdo.
But it was just the way that they came, like, and then TT like, yeah, like I'm better, like, you know, that's the part I didn't like, but. I do think Casey gave her the signs. Yeah. You saw the damn video. You just kept trying to be delusional. Melanie's ass kept telling everybody, but she's delusional too. She's like over here like, oh, like I don't know. She kept going crazy for that man, and then she goes on there. She says, "Oh, Corey's the most passionate, the nicest guy. He made the picnic for me. It was the nicest thing ever."
She said it was the nicest thing she's ever had in her life. It was so embarrassing that she still decided to stay with Sincere.
She literally said the nicest thing in my life, and then Sincere did me dirty, blah blah blah. But I choose Sincere.
And I was like, why did you do this to yourself? You made yourself look so stupid. Either way, this is a Melanie Stan account.
You like Melanie?
What? Melanie's like my #1 client.
What?
Yeah. I adore her.
No.
You don't like her? I thought you were feeling her a little while ago.
I like her, but #1, no, you're goofy as hell. Get off my screen. If you're gonna talk like this, walk the talk. Walk the damn talk.
But isn't that literally every woman? Don't they always have advice for their friends? Like, the way she spoke to Anaya, I saw myself in her. I was like, this is a friend. This is somebody who is like, this passion she spoke to her with.
She was really nice.
But yeah, when I saw, like, I already knew I liked Melanie. Like, I just love her. I think she's a really good friend. I like the way she speaks to people. I just like her. And this just solidified it for me. Like, top client. Like, she is such a good friend.
No, she is. Because I did think the other girls were kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Well, I just think like, bro, Anaya's bawling her eyes out, and Trinity and Kate are with their mans just giggling and cackling. But maybe it's
they
like
all tried to be with her at first, but then she was like, I just want to be alone. And then I think
Melanie
they decided
followed.
like just a thing where it's just better for her to be. And Melanie's her closest friend in the villa. Like, Trinity and Kate, they're like the closest to, I think. And then Melanie and Anaya, and then Jen and Kenzie. So I think it was just like a thing where she's like her closest. Sometimes you don't want to be crying in front of a whole bunch of people. Like, sometimes you only need one person.
I must say my favorite is Trinity.
Oh, Trinity, top client.
Love her.
That girl.
Like, that girl don't play either.
She does not play, and I love the way she just stood up for her friends. Like,
she stood up for her friends, and then I think she stood up for her relationship. I love how Bryce and Trinity are always like super communicative.
Yeah.
Like, she's honest. Like, she said sorry about the photo booth. Like, no lies being told. Bro, Bryce saying, I had a great time in casa, and then the edits of him in the bed, like
man did lot, bro.
And I'm not gonna lie, they could finish Love Island. They could finish. I already know who's winning.
Yeah,
if they don't win, I swear to God, it's rigged. Like,
because people are saying, oh, Anaya and Carl might have a chance if they lock in. I'm like, how the heck would Anaya and Carl win over Britinity? we've been supporting Britinity since the
Britinity.
beginning. Like, since the beginning, no. Like, Brinity's definitely winning.
And
After that
Anaya's
yearning?
just giving. It's that yearning. And Anaya, like, you guys love Anaya down. But why?
I'm not gonna lie. This episode, Anaya started to win me over. And I said, this is what I wanted to see from Anaya. Personality. Like, she
Really?
was so mad at Casey, the way she was getting at him. I said, I love to see a girl be mean to a man. You know what? Curse that man out. I love it.
She cursed him out?
She didn't really curse him out, but she was like she didn't say but she was like talking to him crazy, and I love that.
And what was he doing?
He was like, oh, I could make. She was like, oh my god. She's like, stop making that face or wipe that smile off your face, and he said, I can make whatever fucking face I want. Can you believe that bitch? Fucking Casey, bro.
And what'd she do?
She was inside of a cake, so there was not really much she could have done.
Oh.
She was in line waiting to be like.
No, because I did like when Kenzie was like, wipe that smirk off your face, Corbin. And literally Corbin was like,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what a man's supposed to do. Listen to
That
her.
was so friggin' funny, bro. But yeah, she made me feel a little bit better. I literally wrote in my notes, yes, Anaya. And I said, exactly, Anaya. Eat him up.
These are the notes for the pod, guys.
I said, this is the Anaya I wanted to see. They should have gave her extra cream. She should have threw the applicator at him too, because it was the challenge where they were creaming the men, and she was like, and I have good aim, so I wasn't missing. So she aimed all of her cream at him, and he ate up all the cream. Not ate it up, but sorry, I started sounding crazy.
Yeah, I was like, what? Wait, what was being thrown at this man?
It was like a cake applicator, like a
Yes, yeah. I did see like the.
And I was like, she should have threw that damn applicator at his head too, like the syringe at his head, like just to really top it up. I hate that man. Never really thought I started the series like saying Casey was my top
Casey.
client. Like we literally adored that man. We kept talking about him like, oh my gosh, he's such a cool guy. Actually, all the men. I was like, oh, I think I might actually like the men more than the girls this year. Who am I? Like never again in my life. Like I don't even like men. I want that to be known. Like I'm not like a crazy man supporter. Like trust me. I love women. I support women always. So it was crazy for me to be like, oh, like, I'm really liking these men this year.
But like this, I guess it really showed you how men could fool you,
Mm-hmm.
because they fooled us.
Definitely did.
And I think like low-key maybe not too much on Anaya, because maybe Anaya was seeing something that we weren't seeing, and that's why she kept being like, well, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because I think she was right.
people are saying that she was her intuition.
Like it was her intuition, but I think it's the disconnect is that she's still, but I can't blame the girl for putting all her coins on one basket and thinking like, you know what, eggs in one basket, and being like, putting a bet on her love life,
I guess, but what people were saying, like someone was like, literally, there's no issue. It's just you're bringing back more options for yourself. Like if you bring back somebody
That's
from
what I'm
Casa,
saying.
doesn't mean
Because
gotta
you could have explored both of them,
Yeah.
and it's like the first look. Everybody kept telling her that man's fingers were up the booty.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. They told her there's no hope for Casey. There was a whole video like Casey's definitely bringing somebody back.
Yeah,
they literally said
everybody
that.
kept saying that, and they kept being like, and she was like, "Yeah, Casey looked good. That's why I love Trinity." When Trinity was like, "Okay, then keep being with the man that looks good but treats you bad," or something like that.
No, she was like, okay, then continue being a dummy, and she ate.
And she did.
Because it's like, bro, like at some point, and that's what I always say. At some point, you cannot blame men anymore. Like it always gets to a point where you have to put the blame on yourself because you saw the signs and you ignored it and you wanted to continue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I feel like that's the thing about women. I think we talked about this on the podcast before. Like, at what point, when is it men being master manipulators, and when is you just being stupid?
I've definitely heard that.
No, it's true.
And I think like this guy slid up on my story and he was like talking about Love Island, and he was like, bro, this show really showed me how girls are basically so dumb, and how they literally could be a bad guy or a good guy in front of them, and they'll always choose the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why? Like, you're literally saying, like, Melanie's speech really got me crazy, because you really said, this is the nicest thing I've ever experienced in my life, but I'm still gonna choose the bad guy?
Because people love toxicity and they love to suffer. Women love to suffer. Melanie's literally suffering right now. Can you imagine? Literally the day after recoupling, she's over here crying She's crying.
Wait, did they tell her everything?
No, she doesn't even know yet. She's supposed to know this. She's
Oh,
gonna find out this
today.
episode.
Oh, okay.
But she's literally crying and saying, "Oh my god, like I don't know, like I should be happy, but I'm not. Like he's making me feel da da da." And I'm like, you chose him. You knew that. You already had that speech.
You're right, bro. They literally could have done options. They could have each chosen somebody else.
They love to suffer. The women love to suffer. They do. That's the
because
option.
I'm not gonna. I would have brought an option and been like, "Hey, like nothing against you. I just wasn't sure. You're a man."
I'm not gonna lie. Who's to even say that you would? The way these women are acting, I'm like, maybe there's a spell in there because it's every single woman of every single freaking season. I think maybe all of them say, "Oh, when I get up there, I'm exploring," and then as soon as they get in there, they just have no. They cannot help but lock in. Like they can't help it.
Yeah,
Like.
it's scary.
It's so scary. Like it's legitimate. I literally agree. Melanie is a case study because the way I said this is supposed to be a romantic thing. You chose him, and it didn't really hit the same. Like the speech was like, "Yeah, girl, eat him up or whatever." But for you to go sit down and he bring you a flower and you're smiling ear to ear after you said all those things that how you don't trust him, you don't know who he is.
That's what I'm saying.
Why are you choosing to be with him?
And then they're like, "Oh, that's cute." He grabbed a flower. You know how many men
like
grab
literally,
flowers?
he chose that. He literally picked that flower up right over there. You
Yeah,
saw, you know when he picked that
literally.
flower up.
Like it's like,
It's
hello,
not a special
please.
thing. It's not a bouquet.
Oh,
like-
a flower is gonna make up for him kissing Amora, talking. Oh my god! After Sun, you saw that?
What?
He literally before saying bye to Amora,
Yeah,
he
it would
was
have
like,
been you if
"It
you
would
had
have been
more
you."
time. And then Mora's gonna tell Melanie that today. And Melanie, my poor girl,
I don't know
She-
if she could take it.
I don't think Corey would have been the good option after seeing After Sun. I think
Why? What was he doing?
he was blaming Trinity, saying, "Oh, like he was him and Che." Even though I literally love Che, I thought he was so handsome. He was a weirdo too. He was saying, "Oh, how Trinity was coming at TT crazy, and TT stood on her business. TT stood for her man, and he said if he could, he would give Casey his flowers. Like Casey didn't do nothing wrong." I said, "Okay, Corey, I see what type of man you are."
What did that guy
Carl
say?
is the sweetest. He kept being like, "No, I mean, but you. It's not about. Yeah, Casey is not wrong for finding somebody else, but he's just wrong about for how he went about it. Like it was disrespectful, da da da." And he's like, "Well, Trinity was just standing up for her friend, like, and she didn't even speak to TT. She was speaking to KC and TT." And I was like, "This is a man." And even then, he wasn't even mad. They kept trying to make him like be mad at Anaya. He's like, "I mean, it was a hard thing anyways. Like 3 days compared to 3 weeks, you know. Like I always had. It was always gonna be a struggle for me to convince her or to show her something else. She was." And I'm like, this is a man.
A man.
Like, that's a man with, like, actual intelligence. Like, emotional intelligence.
Mm.
Can you believe that? Like, he didn't even know he was being recorded. Like, it was, like,
he didn't?
it was in a secret, like, they were into, like, this casting room. I don't know.
Oh.
And they all were just sitting down chilling, and then they started talking about everything.
Oh, that's so cute.
Isn't it?
And he was defending her.
Yeah, all the men were, like, trying to, like, be like,
Yeah.
and he was the only one defending them.
That's a man.
That's literally a man. Bryce's yearning was, I literally wanted Casa to end so bad just for them to get back together.
Bro, me too.
I was like, just let him go, bro.
And
Like,
the way he ran back.
mhm.
And the matching yellow.
They were so cute, and he's like, he was so excited, like he literally
He
couldn't
was.
contain himself.
He
Like,
literally like.
and there was this video like from last night, the episode where Trinity said something to KC. It was like, "Oh, but still you rise, I guess, right?"
Yeah, yes, I saw that.
And then all you hear is Bryce in the back, like, "Oh!" And he was laughing. I was like, "Bro, I love his happy ass so
Bro,
much."
He is so happy with that girl.
He was like, "Oh man!" He's like burned, basically. Like, oh, I think I was so funny. Bro.
He's so cute. No, everyone's like, bro, Bryce is always so tickled with Trinity. Like, bro.
I'm like, this is not the Bryce that he owned. He was not. I didn't even see him playing along with Zach. Like in Casa, Bryce was literally depressed.
No, literally depressed. That poor man.
Like,
Thank God y'all got him out of there.
no, for real. Like he needed to go. I need to put more explanations because I just have something that says LMAO Kenzie. I'm crying. LMAO. She's so funny.
Oh, is it her hitting the splits?
Oh, it was the split she hit. She hit a split in front of Meg the Stallion. It was so funny. Meg was saying something to Kenzie, and then she just literally immediately just got on the split and just started. And I was crying. I was like, she's so funny.
Is that when she was in the locker and and when
and
the
boys were like,
Bryce said, Kenzie hit in the split?
Yeah,
bro. I saw a TikTok saying, bro, now they can recognize the split by the noise now.
Mm-hmm. That is so funny. She is so funny for that.
I love Kenzie. I love her down. She a little weird. She once, our friend literally said something that had me cackling, and it was like, once Kenzie got a taste of a roster, she not going back.
She's not, bro.
Ari, C.
But I don't care what anyone says. Parmita and TT are getting out of my villa. I don't care if TT apologized to Trinity. I don't care if TT apologized to Anaya. I don't give a fuck. Like, you could apologize all you want. What you did was weird, and weird behavior gets punished. Like, you need to get out of my villa. They're so freaking weird. And Parmita is just...
Parmita thinks she's the hottest in there.
And that she could do anything that she wants. Like, no. Like, for her to stand there and be like, oh, no, he didn't do it to me, though. Like...
That's what I'm saying. It's like, you're seeing girls and how he treats other girls. You think he's not gonna... It's because she thinks he's not gonna find someone hotter than her.
Yeah.
Like...
And I feel like that's what the little that she knows. There's always gonna be someone hotter.
Always. There's always someone hot.
I don't even think there's a limit on this earth.
No, like, and especially for guys that are lustful like that.
Yeah.
It literally could just be a fat ass. Doesn't even have to be crazy, and they're gonna leave you.
Yeah. I think you never need to. Just don't ever trust a man. Don't ever think that you are enough for a man, especially on a man like Corbin.
Don't
like
ever trust a man.
Yeah.
Bro, you would think a man did me dirty as fuck in my life, but really no. I mean, I've gone dirty, but never like
super dirty.
Thank God, never super dirty. But I just don't trust men.
They give you reasons to trust them. They'll lie over anything.
Anything, even when they don't have to lie, they'll lie.
Like, that's just part of their soul. Like,
and it's like, also, if you're a man watching this, don't trust girls too. At this rate, girls are going crazy too.
For sure, as they should. It's get back. It's revenge.
No, it's get back season. Yeah, but like, you know, I have little cousins. I have friends.
Well, what they need to do is not treat a woman dirty, and she won't treat them dirty. Like,
but honey, you know there are girls out here that are whores.
You have to understand what's it called? The ratio of whorish women to regular women is like really.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think so.
No, most women are stupid.
No, but most lot of when they're in love, when they're not in love, they do men dirty as hell. I think the same amount. I think me and my mom talk about this a lot.
No.
I think it's the same amount. When a girl is not in love with you, a girl becomes stupid once they fall in love.
Mm-hmm.
But if a man's in love with a girl and she's not in love with him.
Yeah, but aren't most women who are in relationships, like, there's like, what is the rate, like the ratio or the amount of women who are just dating a man just to date a man and not like dating a man seriously? Like,
I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell you. The camera's about to die.
All right.
We're diving into something deep next week. Bye. Love you. Wait, don't forget to like,
comment, subscribe.
See you next time. 200 Girls. Bye.